Or am I still alive? Who revived me? What? There's no way. No. Let me die! Hello? Guys, I think I got revived. I was supposed to perish after that stream, but some sort of higher being just took me back, and now I'm here. It's been a while since we streamed at night. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I have to continue this terrible life. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to my 3D debut. I'm so glad that it's over. I had a lot of fun, but I'm so cringe and awkward. I'm never gonna watch the VOD. I'm never gonna look at it. I've already looked at it in real time when I was doing it, so anybody who says that wasn't awkward, you are a liar. Oh my gosh, I love myself 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I wanted to do an after party 3D debut talk, because I wanted to talk about like the behind the scenes sort of thing. I expected you to be way more awkward. Really? Okay. I feel a little better after that comment. Okay. That's good. But yeah, like, again, thank you so much to all my friends and my senpais, like, for coming and being a part of my 3Ds. I didn't have too many people on my 3D, because if I had more people, I would die, like, for real. I would honestly not be here today, or any day. So, yeah. I can see your awkwardness clearly. Yeah. I am so awkward. I was so nervous. I really don't like cameras in my face, and this cameraman was always in my face. I mean, it's technically his job, but sometimes they get really close, and I'd be like, please don't get any closer than like this. Like, please just use the zoom in button and not actually come closer to me. Like, I can see you, you know. Sometimes these like invisible cameramen are really making me nervous. But yeah, I had an awesome time working with like the 3D studio team and the director. I had a different director than Millie and Mumu. So they both had the same director, but my director was different. He was really cool. He was really like on top of his game. And yeah, I was like kind of intimidated, but like I trusted him with my life. Seriously. Oh my god, speaking of my life, okay. Let me think. Okay. So now I can tell you guys that I really wanted to cover Stuck in the Abyss, Noctix's debut song, because of one reason. And it was because I really wanted to do the death drop meme. That meme has changed my life. I think about that meme like every day. I watch it every day. I've watched so many death drop compilations because of that meme. To the person who like created that meme, you are my god and I worship you and you're my religion. Like, I love that meme so much, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to sing that song. And so I really appreciate that all of Noctix members like allowed me to do that for my 3D debut, even though it's you know, their song. So I hope you guys noticed the shout out in the beginning. Okay, so I really wanted to do like a really cool song, which was Stuck in the Abyss. A really cute song, which was the Zutomo original song that is going to have a PV soon, hopefully. That's a dance version, even though it's kind of scuffed. And then I really wanted to do a really like sort of like ethereal genre with Chima senpai. But yeah, I'll go in order so that like we don't lose like, well, I'll yap, but I want to yap in an organized way. So I'll start with Stuck in the Abyss. Okay. So for Stuck in the Abyss, I was really nervous about doing the death drop because number one, it's really difficult. Number two, I like researched a bit on it, and it said, and they told, well, like Google told me, like if you didn't do it properly, you could like break your kneecaps. And then I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do it. And then I looked at the meme again. And then I was like, but I have to. There's no way I'm not gonna do this. Like, I will die, but it will be worth it. So like, yeah, I remember when we were filming the music video, I stretched for like 40 minutes. I was like stretching for a whole 40 minutes. Like actually, like I was really afraid I was gonna pull something, because I don't really go outside or exercise. I'm pretty flexible, but like, you know, I'm not like good at doing any of physical activities, you know? Like, I don't really move my body that much because I'm a streamer. But, and I even like asked Mane-san beforehand. I asked her, I was like, Mane-san, where is the closest hospital? Just in case. Please let me know, like, how long does it take for us to go to the hospital from where we are right now? Like, I needed to know. And, you know, they just laughed. They didn't even tell me the answer. Like, you know, they were like, ha 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 ha, no, you're not gonna go to the hospital. And I looked at Mane-san and all the 3D studio staff, and I was like, you guys, I need you to look at this meme again. There's like a bunch of people falling, and then, you know, a bunch of people like drop. It's called a death drop, guys. And like a lot of the the staff would be like, "Oh, I've never seen that move before." And I was like, "Yeah, it's like it's a pretty like I think it is a dance move. It is a dance move, but it was like I think it's more in like very specific communities. I don't really know, like maybe the dance community, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I just know this dance from the meme. And then I love how the staff were like, oh, what is this called? What is this death move called? Or dance move called? And I was like, death drop. And they're like, oh, death drop? かっこいい! And I was like, かっこいいけどもしか like, 死にます I was like, I might die or I will die. So yeah, so I really made sure to stretch. And I just really like I was really scared. That was the scariest thing ever. Except for the well, honestly, yeah, it was pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie. They gave me like a mattress, but it wasn't. Look, guys, Japanese culture, people sleep on futons. When I think about a mattress, I'm from Canada. When I think about a mattress, I think like, oh yeah, it's gonna be really bouncy. There's gonna be springs in the mattress or underneath. You know, it's gonna be thick. Like, these Japanese people gave me like this hard ass futon mattress, and I was like, this is like as if I'm doing it on the floor, but like slightly softer. I was looking at this mattress like sweating. I was like, oh yeah, it should be fine. If I like fall on the mattress, it's okay. And then I went to the studio to record this music video, and they were like, yeah, we got you a mattress, here you go. And then I looked at this mattress and I was like, sumimasen, これはちょっと硬いです. I was like, it's a little hard. And they were like, really? It's not that hard. And I was like, you know, I mean, I don't have much like meat on me, so yeah, it's a little hard for me. And wasn't it like a gym mat? No, it wasn't. It was just like this thing with fabric. It was so funny. Maybe use 2 next time. I think the problem was the actual mattress itself was pretty it was one of those like hard mattresses, so that when people slept on them, it would be good for their backs. And I was like, wow, yeah, I'll probably need to be on this mattress afterwards, like all the way to the hospital. But like, so I was so like worried, and I felt bad because like, you know, why would you try to do something that like you can't do? So I feel really bad and embarrassed of myself because I asked for such a big request, and it would just be so much easier if I could just like do it. So you know what? And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna fall down, and then like it's not gonna be perfect, but as long as I don't die or break my spine or my knees or my neck, we're good. So I was like, okay. We'll just do it. Like, my Mane-san and the director studio like talked about this for like a good half an hour. They were just like, what could we do? And I was like, you know what? And then after half an hour, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'll just do it. And Mane-san was like, do you want me to like do it for you? And then I looked at her, I was like, wait, why would you ever want to, like, why would you do that, first of all? And she was like, well, because you're the important one and you can't get hurt, but I'm just the manager. And I was like, I looked at her, I was like, you can't, no, that's like, no. Don't do that. I couldn't believe that Mane-san said that. She's so sweet, but also like, I hope she was like low-key joking, but she was so serious. She was like, I can just do it for you. And I was like, no, absolutely not. I like watched like at least 50 videos, but you've only seen this one time. Like, no, it was crazy. I was like, no. So she says she's fine with being hurt because she's the manager. yeah, she did say that. She was like, you're the important one and you're our liver, so like, and I, you know, so let me do, like, if you really can't do it, I can do it. I was like, Mana-san, if I can't do it, then you can't do it. So I'm gonna do it. So don't do that, you know? I know, Mana-san is important too. I couldn't believe she like put herself on the line like that. I don't know. It was so sweet though. But anyways, thankfully I didn't really like break anything. Although during the rehearsal, I did like kind of almost like I don't know if it was like a tendon or something, but like I felt something and I was like, and I kind of just laid there. I think you guys saw in the bloopers, like that was a blooper reel during the credits, and I just like laid there because I was like thinking like, can I still move my legs? But anyways, it was just like a tiny one, a tiny like maybe tendon, like I pulled my tendon like a little bit or almost maybe. So then after like half an hour it was fine, and I was like, wow, I really regenerate really quickly. So I hope you guys, I guess it's a little hard to see in the music video, but I did try to attempt a death drop, so I hope you guys are proud of me. I like take memeing to another level. I love memes so much. I like this entire 3D debut was a meme. I also wrote the Mapo tofu skit, obviously. I thought that, like, you know, because every time you type in Enna anywhere, you get a bunch of like, I don't really know what Enna means in Indian, but like it's quite a popular word or name. So whenever you type it in, you get like a bunch of like Indian dramas and Indian actors or actresses and just like anything that's like, you know, from India. So the biggest meme that I can think of was like this, like, I think it's a Bollywood like television series. It's a very, very funny and I think very old meme that's still on YouTube. And it's basically like it's a TV series, I believe, and then like they zoom in from like all angles and they like break the glass or like they break the frame, and it's super loud and it's super obnoxious, and I really wanted to like implement that into like a skit because I thought it'd be really funny. And I really wanted to do like a skit where it was just so like stupid. So like special thank you to Orange Henge for helping me with that. Best video editor in the world, in my heart. Yeah, and I also wanted them to like, because I know that like my friends are all like bilingual or trilingual, like I wanted them to implement their native languages too. So Babu was speaking Tagalog, Reimu spoke Spanish, Petra and I spoke Mandarin to each other. And I thought about like subtitling it originally, but I wanted you guys to get really confused. So I decided it was funnier if nobody just knew what we talked about, except for those people who just spoke the languages. So that's a little bit of a treat. Yeah, and I just really wanted the whole Mapo tofu skit to look really like, you know, like what's that weird like TV series that everybody loves, The Office. Oh my god, it's kind of like a combination of like Bollywood TV dramas, and like the camera work would be kind of like The Office, where it was really like like scuffed and also kind of like, I don't really know how to describe it, but anyways, I like told all of this to director-san, and I was like, yeah, I really want to make like a really dumb skit, and director-san like was like, okay, let's do this. And yeah, he did an amazing job. He was like, okay, we're gonna, like, I wrote the script and, you know, I wrote like what I wanted it to happen and everything, but director-san was the one who like kind of directed where the camera angles would be. So that was all them, the studio team. Awesome team to work with. They were so fun. We like bonded quite a bit, like all of us, like Ethyria. We all like got along very well with the 3D studio and our directors as well. It was really fun. Yeah. I still can't believe that, like, I invited friends onto my 3D debut and they made me do a chicken dance. And I don't know, they wanted me to be like a dog and then a cat. Like, I was like a zoo, you know? And I was just like, okay, wow. I'm glad I didn't invite more people. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I had so much fun. Also, during this whole process, unfortunately, I had strep throat. So, I was on like 2 painkillers, you know? Like, seriously, I was like kind of groggy the whole time. So, I feel like I really didn't do super well for like a lot of reasons. But, you know, I feel like hopefully if I ever get to do another thing that's 3D related, I just hope I don't get sick, because it was like really hard to do everything and be energetic while being sick, and also like being nervous on top of that was crazy. I was like feeling groggy from the painkillers, nervous, anxious, and I was like I was like so done. You know, I looked up to the sky and I was like, of all the times I had to have strep throat for the very first time in my life, why would you choose today? It's okay. I mean, it's over. That's why I say it's okay. Yeah, it was so much fun. And so like for Stuck in the Abyss, a lot of the ideas I already prepared? I don't know. I specifically wanted certain parts of that song to be like, for example, I think it was like, what was the part like? What was the part? Hold on, let me search up the lyrics. Just sings the cover, forgets the lyrics. Okay, I think it's the part where I started singing. Oh, it's Albin's part. It's when he starts singing, I'ma be running my kingdom. That place, I was like, okay, Director Son, I want to be in a church. Or like something like similar to it. And I want to like, you know, sit there and like not move and like look very, very dissatisfied, you know? And then I was like, okay, and then during the part where it's like, in the cold, I don't feel it anymore. I think that's like Fu-chan's solo. I was like, I want to like literally fall into the void. And oh my god, okay, let me show you guys. It's so funny. I think I showed a little bit of it in the bloopers during the credits. But let me like draw it for you guys so you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, I think it was... Oh my god, it was here. Honey? 1 second, chat. It's MS Paint time? Yeah. I'm gonna draw it for you guys. Okay, so basically, during that scene, I was like sitting on a chair, but and I was kind of hoping I could have like a bench or something, so it would like, so I didn't have to like hold my head up. But, you know, they didn't have a bench. Of course they didn't. I'm not gonna lie, this Stuck in the Abyss music video was so much work. It was like, it took my entire being. Like, seriously, I was like, this is the most fit thing I've ever done in my life. Like, all those years of gym class. Like, all those years of doing any type of sports and just being active. Like, even my most active years, like, I've never had to do anything as extreme as this. And I was like, I don't know, if I grow any older, I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore. Okay, so basically the chair was like this. So it was a stool. It wasn't even a chair. It was a stool. And they're like, okay, so if you want to fall, you're gonna have to like put your back on this stool and then like do the motion of falling. And I was like, Director-san, do you have like a bench so I can like, you know, prepare, just like kind of propel my head? And Director-san was like, no, sorry, we don't have a bench. And I was like, oh, okay. That's a lot of core work. And, you know, I wanted this to be in slow-mo, but obviously, like, that would be like an effect thing. So we were just gonna do this in like one take because it required so much core strength. It was so stupid. Like, this was all my idea and I hated myself for it. I was like, why did I do this? Why didn't I just hire somebody to just do it for me, you know? Like, just somebody who could. Why the heck would I do this? So I put my back on the stool and they were just like, okay, Enna, whenever you're ready. And then, you know, I was just trying to do like the falling motion. And oh my god, I've never, like, after this scene, my abs, I think I felt my lower abs for the first time, which I didn't know were like a thing. I told Madison, I was like, my stomach kind of hurts. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, the abs go all the way to your stomach. They're called lower abs. And I was like, what? It makes me feel kind of nauseous. And they're like, yeah, maybe you need to drink some water. And I was like, what the fuck? Thankfully, I didn't throw up or anything. But that was another challenge. Obviously, it's all on me. So I'm never gonna do this again. I feel like the most effort I've ever put into anything was this music video. Also, like, I can't stop doing the you can't see me John Cena poses. I think I did it like 10 times. I will never stop doing that. It's one of my favorite things of all time. And I'm just really happy that I got to do it so many times. I hope you guys noticed, you know. I love memes so much. And then besides that, it was all camera work, so thank you to camera men and studio staff-san for like helping me look way cooler than I actually am. Yeah. We see you. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the behind the scenes on Stuck in the Abyss. I kind of like put this in my debut. Well, I told you guys it beforehand, but in case people were wondering, the section of the Tsutomu where it's featured Petra, Millie, and Reimu, that is an original song that I made with my producer Keiki. We've been working on this for not quite a year, but almost, I guess. And if you are in my memberships, you've probably seen like a sneak peek of it. So we've been working on this, and I do plan on releasing a PV of it. So I hope you guys look forward to it. I'm not too sure when it's gonna be coming out, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. And yeah, I just hope you guys look forward to it, and I hope you guys look forward to like the lyrics and everything, because Petra and Datenko or Theo wrote the lyrics, so I'm really excited that Petra was involved with the lyric writing. I think it just like makes it a little bit more personal. And yeah, like Petra and I were in call for hours, like pretty much almost every day during the process of this song making. So this was like quite a while ago. But also every time I called with Petra, she'd always have like Uber Eats. Like she'd be like, oh, that's my Uber Eats, let me come, BRB. Like I could hear like the doorbell, and it happened like every single time we like found time to like work on the lyrics together. It was so funny. But yeah, like Peto, thank you so much for writing lyrics. Once the song, or once the PV for Zutomo comes out, I'll talk more about it and maybe invite the other girls as well. So I'm so happy that I got to finally show you guys what we've been working on, because it's been in the works for quite a while. I know you guys know my originals take so long to come out, but it's also because I'm like very involved in these original songs, so I'm really strict with like my vision with it and how I want it to go. And big thank you to my producer Keiki for, you know, working with me again. And also this time they also featured their bass playing, which I thought was super duper cool. I know you guys thought it was guitar, but it's bass, guys. It sounds completely different. No, it's not a guitar solo, it's a bass solo, which I think is even cooler. So yeah, thank you so much to Petra, Millie, and Reimu for singing it. They sound so good. I'm so happy. This is my first time writing a song for other people to sing with me. So I'm really glad it like suits their voice so well, and they definitely executed the song perfectly and way beyond my expectations. So I was really like moved hearing them and singing with them, and also seeing, you know, all of us in our 3D forms, even though Mumu isn't like Kuroko right now. But you guys will see Mumu's 3D debut next week. And then that'll be the end of Ethyria 3D. Yeah, I was so happy. I almost cried after, like, you know, filming the Tsutomo dance with the girls, because it's like, it was such a long process. And oh my god, like, I know I can't really dance, but I also made up the choreography for the chorus. We adjusted it a bit because, like, obviously I have no training whatsoever in dancing or making choreography in dancing. But yeah, I made it up. The girls helped me adjust it. And then, like, for their own solos, they all did their own kind of idea and style, and it was really cute. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, and even Mane-san, like Mpreg Mane-san really helped us with, like, the rhythm and everything while we were dancing. Like, while we were dancing, Mane-san would be in front of us dancing with us, which was crazy because, like, we just have to dance it one time and Mane-san would just remember. It's crazy. So everybody really worked hard to put this together, and I was really like moved and very touched because they worked so hard for, like, you know, just a personal project that I wanted to make a song for my friends and stuff. I'm always making songs. Like, first Ethyria, then Tsutomo. Like, I just make a normal song. Even Mushroom is like for people. And Birds of Time was for my father. Oh my god. I guess that's what song making is all about. It's always for somebody. Yeah. But yeah. You have your 3.0, don't you? The gear is moving? No, I think they just kind of like... I don't know when this happened, but... I don't know if you guys can see, but like... For some reason, like... nobody told me this, but they like decided to move my gear one day, and I don't know when, but it's really cool. They're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna make your gear move, and then I was like, one day I opened the mirror and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was a surprise. I feel like they forgot to tell me, which was a nice surprise. Yeah, I noticed it like a couple weeks back, but I low-key gaslit myself into thinking that it was already like that. And then I like thought about it again and I was like, no, I don't think it was. And then I forgot. Oh. Yeah, everybody was like surprised, including me. So thank you to the gear engineer for like helping me move this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and I really want to talk about meeting Chima senpai for the first time ever. She really is a senpai. I was so nervous meeting her. I don't really speak good Japanese, so, you know, I already get nervous by default, and then if there's a language barrier, I'm even more nervous. Chima senpai is so sweet. She's like one of the best senpais ever. She really helped me and guided me. I like tried to ask her because she does a lot of like, you know, live performances in 3D, which with Toko senpai, right? Because they have a group together where they like sing together. So I was asking her, I was like, Chima senpai, could you give me some pointers on how to like be less nervous and look more natural while singing? And Chima senpai was like, the best advice I can give you is you don't have to move too much. And I was like, what does that mean? So like while we were rehearsing, I was kind of like shadowing her. Like I watched her for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, first of all, she's so beautiful, and she like has the most natural way of moving her body. Like I kind of understood what she meant when she said like you don't have to move too much. And when I saw how she did it, I feel like there's an instant improvement from like Stuck in the Abyss going into the duet that I sang with Chima senpai. It's called Arieti's Song. It's from a Ghibli movie. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm really happy we got to sing it together. There's a lot of harmonies involved. And oh my gosh, I'm so happy to sing with one of my Niji Oshis. Like seriously, it's like a dream come true. I wanted to like invite a lot more JP senpais in the future, but for now, I'm just gonna do it baby steps, one by one. Maybe next time I can like muster up some more courage to invite more of my singing Oshis. Because if they all came at the same time, I would really actually just explode. I would not be able to handle it. I might not even show up. So yeah, she gave me pointers. I like shadowed her during the rehearsals. And oh my god, it really helped. Like, if you guys ever see improvements, it's because of Chima senpai. So, Chima senpai, I love you so much. Okay, so I want you guys to like... So, before we sung the duet, I wanted to introduce Chima senpai, right? So, actually, that was kind of like a blooper reel. Because during that introduction, Chima senpai actually like kind of forgot that she had to say something. And then I also, for some reason, like I was just nervous the whole time. Like, I don't know, my brain was not there. I was just not there. So like Chima senpai and I literally like had like a moment of silence, and I don't know why, but my brain, I don't know what's happening to my brain, but like all the neurons connected and they're just like, you should just confess to her right now. So there's literally, right before we sung our duet, I was like, I love you. And then like I saw all the staff and the cameraman and Mane-san all try to hold in their laughter. And Chima senpai was just like, anyways, we're gonna be singing Arieti's song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I was like, have fun. And that was kind of the end. And then, you know, I was like, you know what? This is like all one take, so let's just leave it. It was so funny. And she was so embarrassed too, because she was like, I'm so sorry, like I forgot to say my line. So you probably tried to like fill in for me. And I was like, you know, that was so funny that I feel like we should just not redo that. Let's just leave it in there forever and let the world know of my rejection. So yeah, oh, she's so nice, really, really sweet, beautiful singer. I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to sing with Chima senpai. It's really a dream come true. So I'm happy and proud of myself for reaching out. I have so much trouble, like... Now you guys know that I'm telling the truth. I'm really, really anxious around people. So the majority of the time, I just have like the people that I'm kind of like closest to and most comfortable with. So there wasn't too many people that Actually, there wasn't anybody that I met for the first time besides Chima senpai. So, like, I really, like, for the majority of the part, stayed in my comfort zone. And I was in my comfort zone, but also still out of my comfort zone because there were so many, like, staff around me. But, yeah, I'm really happy that I reached out to Chima senpai, and I just want to thank her again so much for singing with me. She sounds absolutely beautiful. And she's such a senpai. She really helped me. You know, she really taught me a lot. And we were really awkward with each other at first, but then afterwards, like, we really kind of broke that awkwardness with our awkwardness, which is very ironic. So, yeah, it was so nice meeting her, and I'm really, really happy to have better, and now it's kind of like giving me more confidence to like reach out to other JP livers and senpais so that I can like talk to them. I feel like it is easier for me to do it, you know, behind the scenes, like in real life is what I mean, and not so much like on stream for the first time because there's like a bunch of people watching. But like, you know, behind the scenes, offline, you get to meet them like in private and just sort of like get to know them a little bit more and not have to worry about like the whole world like being like, oh my god, like, this is their first time meeting, you know. So that was nice that we had like, we could go at our own pace, and it was just so much fun. It was so lovely. And again, I just want to thank the studio. Like the backgrounds and everything were so beautiful. They recreated my room, which was designed by one of my favorite artists of all time, Marie, who like made my very first room background. I don't know if you guys remember. I can pull up the 2D version. And then the studio team kind of like recreated that, and that was super fucking cool because like it was like literally 1-to-1. Everything was so accurate. Besides, like, we had to get rid of like the copyrighted stuff, but besides that, like everything else was literally 1-to-1, which I was really impressed with. Like, I've never seen anything like that. So even my dad was like, wow, that's crazy technology. I'll show you guys what it, for those that may have not seen it in a while. I will pull it up right now. Give me 1 second. My god, where is it? I have it somewhere. Ah, there it is. So far away. In a folder. I'm so organized that like I can't find anything. This one. Literally 1-to-1, which is crazy. The only things we got rid of were like, you know, the manga and like the, what's it called? Copyrighted stuff. Besides that, yeah, it was awesome. It was really awesome. And you know, I don't know why I can't let go of certain people. I know I keep bringing them back here and there, so I apologize. I feel like it's very selfish of me, but I really wanted, I don't know, I really wanted Nina to be a part of the Ethyria 3D just somehow, you know, anything. So I really kind of almost like begged them if I could just include like something, and I was like, could we like have have Nina's hat in my room hanging there? And they were very generous to be like, yeah, of course, especially because like they know that it's really important. And obviously, you know, again, I do think it's selfish of me to like kind of like always just, I don't know, I feel like I need to let them go, but I kept some trouble. But yeah, I do kind of, and I think this will be the last time, you know, for at least on my part, I think, because because I think it's time for me to let go. And I don't want to, you know, make them feel like I'm always bringing them back, you know, because they're busy moving forward with their own lives. And it was very generous of Kyo to also record a message before he graduated a couple months back to be a part of my 3D. That was really sweet of him, and he used like, you know, the real version of himself, like the cute kid looking one. So I was really happy about that. I just really wanted, like, you know, I just really wanted all my friends to be in this 3D debut. I really wanted Nika to be in this one too. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't right and I couldn't really, like, get her in there. But I just want you guys to know I really tried. Unfortunately, she was like, I think, like, I really pushed it by asking something from Nina and Kyo in my 3D. No, I was almost kind of afraid to ask for more. But yeah, I really appreciate it for them to like help me include them in some way. And like, yeah. Anyways, I like almost kind of like when I saw the message that he recorded, I almost kind of cried, except he kind of kept making fun of me. He was like, I can't wait to see how stupid you are saying hi, Alu peeps. And I was just like, okay, well, maybe this wasn't a good idea. But yeah, and besides them, like, I'm glad I got Alvin, Luca, Malco, Leila, and Rosemi-sama on my 3D debut too. Like, everybody was really busy around that time, and they just took time out of their day to just be there. So I really, really appreciate them for it. And, you know, I wasn't very organized, you know, with my 3D as much as Reimu and Millie. I was really sick with strep throat, and like the week, or even, not even the week, I was like literally sick while I was doing it. But yeah, I just really didn't have much like strength to literally do anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. I'm just really glad I got to make so many fun memories with all my friends. Definitely gonna be like a big treasure, and I definitely won't be forgetting this anytime soon. And hopefully one day I can look back, not be ashamed of watching the VOD. And just like, you know, remember all the good memories we made. Like, this is what NIJISANJI is. Or at the very least, like, I made a lot of friends here, so I'll never not be grateful. And yeah, like, it's super important to me. And also, I'm really happy that I got to include the Alu Peep mascots in my debut too. You guys look so cute. I can't believe something that I designed that looks like a freaking, like, abomination marshmallow looks so cute in 3D. I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like squishy and chubby and really, really cute. I just felt like kicking it, like, over and over and over. Yeah. It was so cute. I didn't want to squish you guys. You guys were so thick. But yeah, but I like for... Oh yeah. The director's son, he was like, yeah, by the way, don't squish the Alu Peeps too hard. Like, you'll dent it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I decided to kick it because my kicks are not that hard. And if you're wondering what that sound was, it was literally my shoe. My shoe is so heavy, guys. My shoe is also just as thick as, like, the Alu Peeps. It was like... It was just like this... It's not a shoe, it's a boot. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Boots. Oh wait, I don't have it. I'll have to wear my... I have to wear the whole thing. Forgot. I take my shoes off when I go outside. Inside. Okay, here. Like, these motherfuckers were so heavy, guys. Like, seriously. Gosh. Oh, and speaking of shoes... Oh my gosh, I need to... Hold on. I need to, like, screenshot it. So, we designed kind of like a Enna Alouette shoe. Kind of like, what's it called? Sneakers? And to pay tribute to Katie Mama, because Katie Mama is... They're, like, obsessed with, like, sneakers. Like, one time I saw a tweet that Katie Mama made, and it literally said that they own like 100 pairs of shoes, which is crazy. Like, they're definitely like a shoe collector. So I wanted to design like shoes to pay tribute to my mama. And I'm not gonna lie, these shoes are so cool and cute. Like, I would buy them 100%. And I hope one day we can, because it's so good. Hold on, let me show you guys. Okay. Look at these shoes, guys. Aren't these shoes... Oh, sorry. Aren't these shoes so pretty? Oh my gosh. I know! They're like sneakers! Oh, yeah. they're kind of like, you know, I also really like sneaker type shoes. So I would totally get these, you know. I'm really trying to, I'm gonna see if I can push like a sneaker merch. They're so pretty. I can't believe that this is like an exclusive kind of like Enna Alouette design based sneaker shoe. I love shoes too. You know, I feel like I'm gonna start collecting shoes too. But yeah, I was like, how can I like pay tribute to like my mama? And I was like, shoes. That is the way. I know, they're so cute. I was like so in love with them. I remember when they showed me and I was like, oh my gosh, these shoes are crazy. I love them. They're like, thank you so much. And I was like, you guys like did a great job designing them. Like, props to the design team, guys. Like seriously, what the heck? Gosh. Yeah, so like, yeah. Sorry, I'm still thinking about my 3D debut and how much I want to delete the VOD. I hate it. It makes me so nervous that like everybody is seeing my awkward body language. But also like I'm not even this nervous on a daily basis. It's just because there's so many things happening and so many cameramen around me. I was like so nervous. I was like, I couldn't even speak English, let alone any other language, you know? I can't. I hope I never have to do anything like that ever again. I swear to God, it's like a ritual. Like all of my debuts suck. And I just cannot be myself. And I don't even know why. And you know what the funny thing is? I was like, can I swear? And they're like, try not to. And then I didn't swear on my 3D debut, but you know who did? Ironically, Petra Gurin. This girl swore and they didn't even like censor it. And I was like, you guys told me I couldn't swear. And I followed that rule like a goody two-shoes. It was so funny. I love that out of everyone, it was Petra. And I love that it was in there. I think it's a very special moment. So thank you. Next time I know that even though they prefer that I don't swear, I technically could. So next time, I feel like swearing helps me like get the anxiety out a bit. Yeah. But yeah, that was my 3D debut when I was like... Sorry guys, I can't really remember too much because I was on medication for like 3 weeks. And that medication really fucked with me. First of all, it gave me constipation. Second of all, it made me so groggy, I could barely remember anything. It was like a blur. It was like a fever dream. I went into the studio and I'd just be like, oh, and everybody would be like, you look so tired. And I was like, oh no, I'm doing great. And then, you know, I'd have to like have like... I don't really take like medication too often for anything, thankfully, but some medications you kind of have to like take around the same time every day consistently for it to work effectively. So my Mane-san really helped me with that. She would like put on an alarm, and if it, for example, if it hit like 2 p.m, she'd be like, Enna, take your medicine, and she'd bring me water and my meds. And then sometimes I'd be like filming the MV or something, and then it'd be like, oh sorry, like we need to take like a minute break. It was like, she's so sweet about it. She's also the one who took me to the hospital, because when I first bought strepto, I wasn't even sure what it was, but I opened my mouth and I was like, what are these like white streaks at the back of my throat? And then I was like, oh my god, I think I know what this is. I think it's strepto, but I'm not too sure. Love you, Mane-san. Yeah, I love her too. And so like, I actually was gonna do like the Asian way, which is sleep it off. But this one was so incredibly like different. Like this was a different sort of pain. Like every time I swallowed, it really felt like I was swallowing like 100 needles. And it just didn't feel right, you know? I didn't have a fever or anything, which is why I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. But then I was like, I don't think this is okay if I just sleep. So I actually asked Mane-san. She took me to the hospital. And what do you know? It was strep throat. So thankfully I caught it a little bit on the earlier side. So it did go away pretty fast. Because they told me that like if you didn't really start the medication, it would have been way worse. And it was already so bad. Well, I felt like it was one of the most painful things I've ever had to experience. And I was just like shocked that it could be even more painful. So guys, if you ever get strep throat, no joke, please get medication for it. Don't try to sleep it off. But yeah, like, she was really helpful during the whole process. And, I really, really appreciate her. I love you so much, Mane-san. Thank you. Saved my life, kind of. Yeah. But yeah, I had to be on so many painkillers just so I could just talk. And honestly, I felt like it was fine. Cause like as soon as I popped in those painkillers, oh my god, I couldn't feel anything. I was like groggy, but like it was really nice. Oh my god, imagine feeling so much pain and then you pop in painkillers and you're like, oh, I feel better. But it only lasted for like half an hour, so I had to pop in like 2. Yeah. It was crazy. And I just love having Ethyria doing the 3D, any sort of 3D related things with me. They're so fun. Reimu and Millie are really good at like, they're just really like, they're more energetic than me, first of all. And they're always just so like funny. They always like make jokes. We get along so well. During the Mapo tofu skit, like, there were so many ad-libs, and one of them was like, I think it was between Millie and Reimu. They were like, I think you're projecting onto me. And then this was an ad-lib by them. Reimu was like, what if I am? And then they just start making out. And I was like, oh my god, not this again. But like, it was so awesome and so perfect. And like, you know, I specifically wanted Ethyria to be the Mapo tofu thief and the person who ate my Mapo tofu, because I love the way Ethyria said, yummy, yummy. I love the way she says that. So I was like, you definitely have to be the person to come in to laugh and just say, because I love the way she just like expresses herself, you know. Oh my gosh. And then during the credits, there's like, it's not really a blooper scene, but like they were like, Ethyria was like checking herself out a bit. There's like this scene during the credits where she's kind of like putting her hand on her hips and being like, and I think like in the actual audio she said like Soleil or something like that. And I was like, girl, what are you doing? It was so cute. I love that. It was so cute. And I don't know if she knew the camera was like, just like, because sometimes they do like kind of like camera recordings just to kind of test camera angles and stuff like that. And I don't think she knew, but it was so funny, so cute. Yeah, I love her. I'm so glad she was a part of my 3D debut. Yummy, yummy. The sudden Chinese conversation with Petro is so funny. Oh my god, guys. Okay, hold on. I totally forgot about that. Thank you so much for reminding me. Okay. During the Chinese bit between Petra and I made the most genius pun of all time. So basically, the translation is, Petra, 是不是你吃了我的麻婆豆腐? Which means like, Petra, were you the one who ate my mapo tofu? And because I just suddenly, no context, started speaking Chinese, Petra responds back with, why did we just suddenly start speaking in Chinese? And then she would be like, oh no. And then I said, what did I say? Oh my god, I have to watch my, damn it. I have to rewatch my skit so I remember what I said. It was something like, where's that part where Petra Gurin comes in? Oh yeah, okay. So after that, I was like, your mom is Mapo tofu. And then Petra goes like, you leave my mother out of this. And then in Chinese he goes like, I just came in, you know, into the scene. And then I made like a Chinese pun. So like, Mapo tofu in Chinese is like Mapo tofu. Like tofu is like tofu, right? So I was like, hey, 你别逗我. Which means like, hey, don't fool me. But like, you know, the word like do also could mean like fool. And I was like, the first time we did that scene, I couldn't say it without laughing. So in the credits, you could see me like laughing and Petra being like, you're laughing at your own pun during like the recording session. I was like, I'm sorry. I had to apologize to the director and the staff because, you know, it was a blooper by accident. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I can't stop laughing at this joke or pun. And then I had to do it again. So like we had to do it again. And I was, you know, this time I feel like you can kind of hear it in my voice. Like I almost laughed, but I like held it in. But like they cut this so well. After I said like, hey, 你别逗我, like right after that, Petra laughed, but they cut that out. It was so perfect. They cut that out and then they panned to like Reimu and Millie arguing. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Because I thought they were gonna include it in, because I was like, oh, Petra laughed. So it was a really funny pun. It's so if you guys, I feel like if you speak Chinese, you would like understand the pun. And you know, pat on the back for me. You know, making puns in other languages is very hard. But this was like that was sort of an ad lib too. I didn't script that. I was just like, we should banter a little bit more. Because originally I was like, oh, your mom is Mapo tofu. And then that's about it. But then we kind of like went into ad libs. And I don't know why, but I think I have to really be in the moment. But I was just like, oh my god, I know what to say afterwards. I speak Chinese but didn't get that. It's okay. It's a very subtle one. It's subtle because it makes sense. A lot of the Mapo tofu were like ad-libs. I'm not gonna lie. Like there was like a general rundown, but literally nobody really followed the script too much. We were just like fooling around. I'm not gonna lie. It was like so much fun. I like laughed so hard. My throat was killing me. I had to pop an extra painkiller just because I was laughing so hard. And I was like, damn. And Ethyria and Petra and Alira, they were just like, you couldn't stop laughing. Like, oh my god. It was so much fun. Like even the director and Mane-san were laughing sometimes, and they can't laugh too hard because you know they're behind the camera, right? So if they laugh too hard, like the audio picks up. So props to them for holding it in, especially the cameraman, because they're like right there. No. How'd you guys put on a straight face? Well, because we're good actresses, that's why. How many takes did it do? Honestly, we really didn't do that many takes. It was just like mostly like positioning and what's it called? Positioning and then like camera angles to figure out and stuff like that. But for the most part, like it was ad-libs, but we didn't really like break too much character. And obviously, like it's a little bit of those like sort of like the bad acting scuffed camera work kind of. I want to really make like, you know, a really stupid skit. It's my dream, guys. I've always wanted to do these memes, and I'm so happy that I did. You were way less awkward than what you made it out to be? Really? I feel like it's because I had all my friends there, so it really helped. As soon as my friends came in, I felt a lot less anxious, and it was just like every time we hung out, you know? So I kind of forgot about like, you know, the studio and everything. So, yeah, they definitely helped. But when it was myself, I felt like I was really awkward. Especially at the end where I kind of low-key tried to thank the cameraman and, you know, I don't know why. I don't know why, but when I get really nervous, I do this really awkward smile that I can't do on my 2D model. Okay, maybe I can. It's kind of like this. And then I put my thumbs up. I don't know why or where I learned that. I just did it. So, I don't usually do that. That's not really a part of my day-to-day body language. But I think if I'm really nervous, I don't really know what to do. So I just put a thumbs up. Like, it was so weird. But I did it like twice. And I don't really know why. It was kind of like so stupid. This entire debut was so dumb. I'm like so embarrassed. And I will literally never watch his VOD. So I hope you guys can take a lot of memes out of this. Because I did my best to incorporate a lot of memes. And yeah, I just wanted it to be fun. I'm glad I got to do it! It was so nice. The luxury. It was so much fun. Are you guys excited for next week? Because Mumu's 3D is gonna debut. Mumu's gonna debut her 3D, I mean, next weekend. So you guys will get to... She already kind of gave you a sneak peek in her thumbnail of her back. So let's count how many times she, like, has her back towards us. I'm so excited! I'm really, really excited. And then after Mumu, we can finally... I mean, not after Mumu, but, like... We can finally all be together in 3D. Yeah! Can't believe Kyo showed up. Me too. I was surprised. It'll be so much fun, guys. I guess you guys have already seen it if you've watched AR Live, but for those of you who haven't, oh my god, you're in for a surprise. Count the amount of times I was shaking in my 3D debut, guys. My hands were like so shaky. I feel like I was doing jazz like every day. Next time, I promise, if I ever do anything 3D related ever again, I'm gonna be more confident. I don't know if that's gonna really happen, but I'm just gonna believe in that for now. That's just Alzheimer's. Yeah, guys, sorry. I wasn't actually nervous. I just have Alzheimer's. My god. Will you ever stream with your 3D model? I don't know. I feel like because you guys can see all of our body languages in our 3D mode, like, it's so embarrassing. And I have to, like... That's why I like being stiff. It's easy. I know your 3D was so awesome. Thank you so much, Red! Thank you! Thank you for watching it! And also for sending that nice message. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait for yours! Oh my god, I swear to god, guys. All the Australian livers have, like, natural body language. I swear to god. I don't know. I saw some of them, like, in the AR live, and I just feel like they're gonna wing it. I feel like... I think it's the sun, guys. That there's so much sun in Australia. And, like, makes people so positive and energetic. I know, I'm so excited. We still have Lexium, Noctix, Luna, XOA, TTT. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Crisis. Skip my 3 favorite boys. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm so excited. There's so many more 3Ds coming, guys. So I hope you look forward to it. They're just gonna get better and better. We ran so they could walk, or we walked so they could run. I don't know. I don't know what that quote means, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I'm so excited! I'm so happy mine is over. I'm not gonna lie. God, thank you. I can't believe God brought me back to life. They're like, nope. Yeah. Anyways, oh my god, so actually yesterday, or actually technically today, we also did like the virtual idol Rhapsody. But I think I'm gonna talk about that in another stream. But we were up to like 4 or 5 a.m. doing the meet and greets, and it was so worth it. I saw so many of you guys. It was crazy. I was so happy. Oh my god, it was lovely. And I'm gonna definitely talk about it in another stream, probably like next week, because my voice is kind of like raspy. Yeah, it was so fun. For those of you who went and are flying home within the next couple of days, please make sure you like fly home safely and have a good rest and everything. I'm so happy to have met you. I know, it's crazy. I'm definitely gonna talk more about it in another Zasunan. I like wrote it down so that I don't forget. There's so many Alu peeps that I've never met before because it was a lot of it was on the Asia side. It was in Singapore, so like it was so awesome, guys. I really, really appreciate every single person who came, and yeah, I'm gonna try not to talk too much about it because when I start, I can't stop. Yeah, it was awesome. It's been such an awesome month. I'm not gonna lie. Like so many nice things happening. Seriously, we got Air Live, got the 3D debuts. We had, you know, the meet and greets. We had so many like originals come out. It was just like really nice. It was a lot of fun. God. I feel like my YouTube has been really glitchy. I don't know why. Is it like YouTube or Chrome? Anyways, do you guys have any questions about the 3D debut? Because I can't think of anything else to say. I'm not gonna lie. My head, I'm so tired. I'm like dead. My brain just stopped working. Has your dad watched it? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him. It's eating a lot of RAM ever since they updated the layout. I don't even see the layout. It looks pretty much the same. I want to hear what he thought about your Mapo tofu. Oh my god! Oh, I told my dad that Mapo tofu pun and he laughed so hard. So it is funny, guys. I literally was like, Dad, I said, 你妈的 Mapo tofu. And then I said, hey, 你别逗我. And then my dad died laughing. He was like, that's a good one. My dad loves puns, you know? He loves puns. My dad used to make so many puns, but I can't remember. I can't remember them. They were all in Chinese, but like, he made so many puns, and he would always laugh so hard at them, but I can't think of any. It was so long ago. Yeah. Petra thinks it was kind of lame, but like, Petra's lame, so whatever. It was a dad joke? Well, it was one of the better ones, so... Now you guys know a bit of Chinese. That's my Chinese lesson for you guys. I'm just so happy I finally got that original song out. I've been waiting like 500 years. And actually the music was done quite a while ago, but you know, we had some people on my team that unfortunately got really, really sick, and thankfully they're okay. So they can take all the time they need to, you know, recover and everything. So yeah. Can you put your hood on in the 3D model? Well, I'm gonna have to answer that question in my next 3D model stream, I guess. So you guys will see. You'll see more surprise. Actually, I didn't show everything on it. I'm gonna be honest. I totally forgot to show some things because I was so nervous. So there's a lot of things that I didn't show. So once I like get used to, you know, being 3D, I'll show you guys more. But yeah, there's a lot of things I kind of missed because I didn't even talk about the jukebox. I like have a jukebox in my room and I didn't even like showcase it until the very end, right before we got into the Stuck in the Abyss MV. Yeah, because I totally forgot about it. I was like, I forgot about it up until like I had to go towards it, and I was like, oh, I forgot. Yeah, I've always wanted a jukebox in my room. I know it's very old-fashioned, but I think they look so cool. It's like a really, really old... I feel like usually they have jukeboxes in like well, not restaurants, like diners and stuff. Like I've never seen one in real life, but yeah, I've always wanted a jukebox. They're really big. And they're really old. Oh my god, they sell it on Amazon. What the heck? Cool. Oh my god, and of course I want like teacups and the teapot in my room too. They were also designed by Marie. Everything was designed, everything that was like the room and, well, okay, not everything, because the shoes were designed by the design team, but like pretty much everything else besides the shoes were designed by Marie. So it was so awesome. Oh my god, I'm so excited that they made everything that she made into 3D. I thought it was so freaking cool, so I hope she's like just as excited. By the way guys, I'm probably gonna read the super chats another time because my voice is so dead from yesterday. I like have not stopped talking. I cannot stop yapping. I really want to talk more, so I think like I'll talk a little bit more before I go and just pass out. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the 3D debut, and I hope you guys look forward to Reimu's 3D debut next week. I'm so excited! I'm so happy mine is over! No! Somebody just DM'd me and said Enna is real 3D is trending in Canada! No! No! Where's all those Indian related things? Like, please! We have to drown it out. Hello? Where are my favorite Bollywood actresses? Hello? No. Please. I'm gonna cry. I don't want to. I never wanted to be a streamer. I just needed a job. Oh my lord. We can tell. I know. I mean, I do love streaming. That's the only thing, and I could probably stream to like 10 people and still have the same amount of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm too afraid of the world. I'm in the US and I saw the hashtag is in number 6. Why? It's just a bunch of like memes. I don't really want. Oh my god, I totally forgot to mention something. I only mentioned it because I just saw it. Okay. Well, I don't have to mention it because if I do, I think I'm just embarrassing myself. But you know what? I always want to share with you guys my most embarrassing moments because I want to push other people around the world who are socially anxious like me. And now you guys can really tell. Like, a lot of people are socially anxious, but most of them, in my opinion, are really good at hiding it. I'm not. I'm very anxious. Like, I cannot hide it. It like shows on my face, on my body, in my voice. Like, you know, it's terrible. So for those of you that suffer from that, okay, so like there's this part in Tsutomo where I think it's right up, I think it's the second pre-chorus up until the second pre-chorus. There's like this part where I really tried to wink, but I failed. I'm not gonna tell you guys the timestamp because I don't want to look at it. But you guys can look for it yourself. But like, I really tried to wink because I felt like it went really well with one of the sounds that was a part of the instrumental. And unfortunately, I don't know why I used the wrong eye. One of my eyes, I have like really a lot of trouble winking. I think it's this one. I don't know why I used that one. The other one I'm fine, you know? I can do this all the time. But this one, like, I feel like I have a nerve damage with this one. And for some reason, I think I got nervous and I totally forgot which eye I could wink with. And so, like, Well, we didn't really have time, and this was a one-take thing. So, you know, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't, like, show it. And thankfully, it wasn't, like... It was kind of subtle enough that if I didn't mention it, I'm sure nobody would notice it. But, you know, I just want to... I hate myself. So, like... Yeah, unfortunately, it was in the frame, and you could kind of see. So I tried my best, but it was the wrong eye. And now I'm never gonna wink again. I'll never wink in my life. Forever. Isn't that normal? I think so! I think most people are, like, not able to wink on both. Like, I could wink, I just take more time, and it's more scuff. Like, this one I don't need, like, a lot of... You know, but this one, like... Like, I can, but, like, it's a little harder. Yeah. So... Also, I guess it's, like, harder to do that while you're singing, so... Yeah, so that was, like, another... what's it called? Easter egg? Or a rotten egg? I don't know. Yeah. Never again. I believe Petra is too heavy for you to carry. I know, Petra's like, what are they gonna think about me? And I was like, don't worry, like, everybody knows I'm a skinny bitch. Like, it wouldn't make sense for me to carry you. I'm, like, not muscular at all. She was like, no, everybody's gonna think I'm, like, really heavy. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm just really... We're, like, the same weight, and that's why you're heavy for me. It was so funny. I just wanted her to sit on me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I've always wanted, you know, a cute girl to sit on me. And, you know, I'll work my way up to Ethyria. She was too shy to do it. So I was like, okay, I won't force you. But one day, it'll happen. So that's your motive? I mean, don't you want a cute girl to sit on you? Exactly, chat. The answer is right. That is the truth. Exiting out of gay Narnia. Oh my god, it was so cool that my closet could open, you know? I was like, open sesame, you know? All the ships were birthed from that closet in my room, guys. So, now we know the origin. Every ship was birthed from that closet. That closet has no discrimination. You come out from that closet, well, that's that. If that closet could speak. It was so much fun. I actually had a lot of fun, like, doing the whole thing. Like, it was kind of cringe, like, once it was all condensed in the video. But in the process of, like, doing the 3D stuff, it was so much fun. I just wish it wasn't recorded and we didn't have to stream it. Even though that there wouldn't be a point in doing the 3D, but like, I just like to hang out with my friends and be offline. That you had to have fun. Yeah! Thank you guys so much for being so supportive, for being really like you know, generous with me. Because I know I, like, really struggled. But you guys are really nice to, like, you know... just, I don't know, be really kind about it and stuff. So, I appreciate it. Chat, appreciate it. Aloo peeps. Can't get over how good that Aloo Peep plushie looked. It was so cute. I can't. Did you guys see during the now loading screen? Like, there was an Aloo Peep that had their eyes closed, one that had their eyes like half open, and the other that had like all the eyes open. Like, oh my god, it was so cute. I like the sleepy and the half eye open or drowsy Aloo Peep. They look so cute. Oh my god, there were so many of them. They're like, you guys are like flying little marshmallow minions or something. It was so adorable. I wish I could have you guys in the air floating and being sleepy all the time. It was so cute. The one doing the 360s was so funny. I know. The one trying to do like parkour in the air was crazy, and then the one that was really sleepy almost like fell to the floor. Well, I'm gonna ask if maybe I can just use that loading screen forever. It was so me, the Alouette that you kicked. I felt like some of you guys kind of like wanted me to, and you know what? If when you see something really thick and chunky, like you can't help but squish it and kick it and just throw it up against a wall. You know that feeling? It's a scientific feeling, you know? Like there's a scientific reason for it. Like when something is too cute, you have to like destroy it, like your brain can't comprehend it. That was literally me. I was like, to the point where my director had to be like, yeah, just be like a little bit more gentle, like otherwise it'll dent. And I was like, oh, okay. The only time I was confident was like when I had you guys in my arms and I was like, yeah. Oh, by the way, even my cute Mana-san like kicked the Alouette offline, so for those of you who like, you know, are really into the Mana-san lore, there we go. Like poking the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh my god, you're so right. The Pillsbury Doughboy is so like. If you guys don't know, Pillsbury is like this brand where they like have like the, like they sell dough in a can, and then once you release the can, the dough kind of pops out, and then sometimes like you poke at it because it's so squishy and soft. Yeah, it literally feels like that. You know what I've always wanted to do? I've always wanted to like make Alouette marshmallows and then put it over a fire. But the problem is I can't make a fire in my home. That's very dangerous. So I don't know. Like I don't know how I would execute that. I can't do it on my balcony. It won't allow. That's illegal. So I'd literally have to do it in like a forest or something. But I wouldn't really know. But then I really don't want to do that either because I'm scared of starting a forest fire. So I don't know. I don't really have an environment where I can do like a camping setting. Maybe I'll see. Doing it in a parking lot? But that's not allowed either. Like if anybody catches me doing that, they'll be like, you're not allowed to make fires in a parking lot. You know? That's so sus. Like imagine like melting marshmallows like in a parking lot. They're gonna be like, what are you doing? And I have to explain myself. That'd be so bad. Backyard? I don't have a backyard! Unfortunately. Just use your stove? No, I can't. That's so dangerous. Maybe one day I'll go camping and then we can try to do a safe one. But yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I just want to like make Alouette marshmallows and see them melt. And then eat them. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna make it though. Just wait for the next fire alarm. So like wait for the fire alarm to be triggered by someone else and then make my own fire, so technically I wasn't the one that started it, and then by the time it's done I like just blow the fire out. It's low-key so much work and kind of genius, and yeah. Damn. Big brain moment. Are we gonna make Alouette mochi? Didn't we already do that? Did we not do that? I swear to god we made Alouette mochis. Did we make Alouette mochis? Or did I just make regular mochis? Yeah, we did! We like decorated them. We have done Alouette mochis. They were so good. Guys, I don't know why, but I'm really good at making mochis. It's crazy. Specifically red bean. Like, the first time I made it, it was so delicious. I ate so much I had constipation, which is not good. But it was so good, guys. I make more mochis. The problem is, sometimes, you know, when I make stuff, I make it in big batches, and I can't finish it. So I have to give it to Babu or Lyra, but sometimes we don't see each other for like months because we're just indoor bodies. You can get constipated from mochi? Yeah, it's like if you eat too much of like anything that's like carbs, or like rice for example, like yeah. Honestly, if you eat too much of anything besides fiber, like, you know, it's not really good. I mean, if you eat too much fiber, that's not good for you too. Yeah. Oh my god, now I'm hungry. I'm trying to think what else happened in my 3D that I had to explain behind the scenes, but I don't think I remember. I was like on so much medication, like it's all been a blur. I have to literally like think about it. It's crazy. Well, I do remember a lot of the staff, like the cameramen. Oh my god, yes! Let me talk about the cameramen. There were 2 specifically that worked with me, like, for my MVs at least. Okay, guys, I totally forgot to mention this because I wanted to talk about this because I thought they were really like, I was really, like happy and also very impressed that they did this. Okay, so when I did the death drop, guess who else also dropped with me? They didn't do the death drop, but they held this camera is really heavy. They held this camera, and I remember I call him the death drop cameraman. This is the title that he has earned. So while I was doing my death drop like rehearsals, like they were trying to figure out what would be the best way to like film this drop. And they concluded that the cameraman would have to drop with me. And the cameraman was like, I'm with you all the way. Like there was no hesitation whatsoever. Like he came up to me and he's like, Enna, when you drop, I'm gonna drop with you. So then it's like kind of like first person sort of POV. I know, he was crazy. And you know what? He even took off his socks. Like he had like his bare, so he could have like more grip on the floor. It was crazy. This cameraman was so dedicated. He took off his socks so that he could like have more grip on his feet because he was carrying this big ass heavy camera. And then I was like, are you sure you want to do that? And he was like, I'm with you all the way. We're gonna do this. And I was like, oh my god, not only am I gonna die, but I'm gonna die with the cameraman. Like, there's gonna be 2 people sent to the hospital. This is a terrible idea. I was so worried. I was like, we have to do this in like 1 take. Because I'm not making you drop like 200 times with me. So yeah, like we dropped together. And oh my god, like I just see, like while I dropped, the cameraman dropped with me. And like I just see him on the floor. And he was so dedicated. He was like still holding the camera. And I was like, after we did that, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, you know, the side of my ribs kind of hurt, but like, other than that, nothing's broken. And I was like, you are my favorite cameraman, and I will never forget you. You are going to be named the Death Drop Cameraman. And I'll name my son after you. Yeah, it was so funny. And then there was another cameraman, because, you know, sometimes they had to, like, switch shifts and stuff like that. So, I feel like Millie probably already mentioned this, but this cameraman was, like, the Ikemen cameraman. And, you know, every day we came in to, like, do rehearsals and stuff. And, you know, even during the rehearsals, like, they have to also test out, like, angles and stuff. So, all the staff would be there anyways. And then, you know, he would just, like, you know, sit there with the camera. And we'd all just be like, oh my god, he's so good looking. What the fuck? We'd all be like, you know? It was so funny. And he also worked really hard because I know like every time we did like rehearsal recordings, after the recording he would like look over and over like the recording itself to see, you know, how the camera angles were. So he really like adjusted on his own. So, you know, both the camera people, all the camera people, including the 3D staff and everyone, worked really hard. The stage lights, like, were freaking awesome. Every single thing, oh my god, like, every single thing was done by somebody. So, honestly, like, I'm pretty inspired, and, you know, this is my first time ever doing anything like this, so a lot of work goes into this, so, and it's not easy, and you can't just, you know, get here. So, yeah, I really admire all the staff that I worked with, and I'm glad that nobody got hurt. You know what, guys? I'm more fit than I thought. I don't go out, I don't really exercise, but man, my body is durable. Like, I'm a skinny bitch, and I feel like sometimes I'm a little bony or something, but like, you know what? I have something. Like, I have, please don't jinx this. I don't want to like come back next week and sprain my leg. But like, oh my goodness, like seriously, I can like, I'm gonna have to give myself some props for like doing all this, you know? I thought I would die. And actually, it wasn't too bad. It really does help to stretch every single day. Really. Time to do push-ups on stream again. What push-ups? I don't know what you're talking about. We never did those. You know what, guys? We should do Ring Fit in memberships at least once a week. You know, get myself back up there. We should. Starting in May. So I still have 3 days to be lazy. Yeah. Can you split, though? I don't know. I should try it. Maybe not now, but like, I'll try it one day. I don't really know if I can do the split. I know when I was young, I could do it. Once a week? Yeah. Is that too much? And that's really old? I'm not that old. I just feel old emotionally. How long can you stand in a plank? Oh my god, ironically, me and my friend in real life, we did like a planking competition just like last week. You know, just for fun. I hadn't planked, you know, at all before that. I mean, for like a while. So like, we planked to see who could like hold it more, and we both ended at like a minute and a couple seconds. It was like a minute and like 5 or 6 or something. A minute planking is crazy. Especially if you haven't. I feel like the Stuck in the Abyss MV really helped with like my core. I'm not even joking. Like after that, I feel like my core like upgraded. I know, a minute is crazy. Isn't that so crazy? And also my friend didn't really exercise that much either. So like, skinny bitches have some power. Well, I feel like it's just sheer willpower, you know? So anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And then the next day we can only do like 20 seconds. My record is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh my god, that's so long. I know a friend back in one of my old workplaces. He can do 4 minutes and something seconds. 4 minutes is crazy. Like, I don't think I can ever do 4 minutes. Like, 4 minutes is a long time. My record is 10 minutes. I don't believe you. I don't. I really don't. 10 minutes? Nah. Because sometimes it's not even your abs that hurt. It's like your arms. Because your arms are like, you know, touching the floor and it hurts, you know? I only got through 2 through sheer willpower and spite. I can't do more than 3. 3 is already so long. I feel like if you can reach the 1 minute mark, that's already impressive. But even if you can reach like 30 seconds, like 30 seconds for some reason while you're planking feels like 300 years. Like, I remember planking and I was like, okay, it should be like 10 seconds now. And then for some reason it was like 5. And I was like, what the fuck? And we used like, you know, the phone timer, so we, you know, the speed of counting was accurate. And I was just like, bro, this is the longest 30 seconds of my life. Planking stream? No, I already did a planking thing. I think Luca, like a year ago, did like this planking countdown. It was crazy, and I really don't want to do it ever again. Sometimes if you push yourself too much, you actually kind of feel sick afterwards, especially if it has anything to do with core. Like, I find that like if I do too much and I go overboard, like I feel really nauseous after. Oh, don't push yourself if you plan on working on your core, cause yeah, terrible. Just do planking 10 seconds per day. You know what? I would do that, but that already sounds like so much work. Have you ever done a side plank? Oh my god, yeah! Okay, a side plank is crazy. Like, who the fuck invented that? Whoever, like, invented side planks hated living. I'm not even joking. Honestly, anybody who invented any sort of exercise, they're like, those were like medieval torture methods. Like, I swear to God, like exercising, like yoga and like stretching and all that shit, they're definitely 100% like medieval times, like torture methods. I swear to God. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, a lot of these things are just like so stupid. Like, it's a good stretch if it only lasts for like 10 seconds. But if you're doing it for like 5 minutes, that's torture. And like, that's what it feels like. So, Pilates is good. Oh my God, I've done Pilates before. In my head, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what Pilates were. And then when I tried it, I was like, what the fuck? Because, okay, I kinda, like, I remember, like, in school, my teacher, one of my gym teachers, she was this really like preppy lady, and she was like, okay girls, let's do some let's do some Pilates. And you know, she was really like, you know, upbeat, and she's about like, she's just like slightly taller than me. And you know, Pilates for some reason just sounds like this really easy, like stretching, like calm thing. And I don't know, I just thought it was easy before I did it. And then we did it, and I was like, what the fuck? This is like harder than playing any sport in my life. Like, what are we doing? Like, she'd be like, okay girls, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's go. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, bend over there, bend over. I was like, what the fuck is Pilates? Like, I still don't understand. It was crazy. We were like jumping around the world. It was crazy, and I like remember that. And don't underestimate Pilates, everybody. Like, holy shit, one of the hardest. Like, I think lifting is slightly easier than Pilates. You just have to lift, you know, like like a, you know, weights. Pilates, like, you gotta jump around, and you like, I don't know, man, like, oh my God. Pilates is no joke, guys. Pilates are so hard. Oh my God. This Pilates, man. Ever since those gym days, I like have a different view of Pilates. I'm like, because I feel like there's like this weird misconception about Pilates where people are like, oh yeah, Pilates seem like easy. So what it is basically like exercising with your body weight. So then when you think about that, you're like, oh, okay, well, it shouldn't be too hard because you're just kind of like exercising with like weight that you already like have on you, so you must be used to it. And then you fucking jump around with your weight on you, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? Why is my leg so heavy? Like, try doing a side plank, guys. Like, when you lift your leg up, like, your leg is heavy as fuck. I bet if I had to chop off my leg and hold it, I'd be like, oh my God, this is kind of heavy. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know how we got into, like, exercising. Anyways, guys, take care of your bodies, exercise, and then maybe one day you can do a death drop too. Rock Lee would be so proud. I know. Okay, guys, it's 12 a.m. and I'm about to pass out. I slept at like 5 a.m. last night because I was busy talking to my wonderful Alu peeps face to face. Oh my gosh. Look forward to the virtual idol Rhapsody Zatsudan next week. I'm gonna call all of y'all out. There's some Alu peeps that came and fucking flexed in front of me again. It doesn't matter what country you're from or where you are around this world, but everybody collectively always has the same brain. But yeah, I'm a little tired. I want to like talk more, but I feel like I'm about to pass out. Now that the adrenaline of the 3D stuff is over, my brain is just like, oh, I'm just gonna pass out. So yeah, thank you so much for joining my after party. And just like having a chill stream. Thank you so much for watching my 3D debut and for watching, you know, Ethyria's 3D debuts. I hope you guys look forward to Moomoo's next weekend, because I super duper am. And yeah, please have a good day and night. Eat and sleep if you haven't already. And I will probably stream next week. And I'll put out my schedule soon. Okay. Bye guys. Otsuena. Thank you so much today. It was a lot of fun. Bye. Sleepy. I'll read the super chats for the 3D debut on another stream as well. I'm so sorry. I'm just like really tired. No.